Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful day in Florida, and we're talking about a 2006 Chevy HHR with a 2.4 LT. We're going to show you where the BCM module is in this car and what the symptom I was also having last week. Last week I was having a problem with the BCM popping up a code called U0073, and that indicates that there's a problem with the can in the bus is off, which means BCMA has lost communication with the ECM and the TCM. The problem is that the ECM was working terrifically fine even when the code popped up. So I went to go diagnose the problem. Couldn't figure out where it was until I really thought about it. On the passenger side of your vehicle, here's your BCM. This is your BCM. This whole entire unit is a BCM. It's included with the fuse box, all one piece. I couldn't get the light to go out. I reset the computer last week to see if it was just a fault code. I've had problems before where the car would just actually correct itself, and it actually end up not fixing itself at the time. So I went to the auto parts store, looked online to see what causes the bus off issue and why it has lost communication with the computer. I didn't have any problems with ignition, electrical, or anything like that in this vehicle. So the only thing I've actually done on this car was replace the wiring harness that runs to the engine, because it was actually broke at the time and it was causing electrical problems with the ECM, but never had a problem with the BCM. So I went and checked the relays because I didn't know if the relays had any play as far as making it lose communication with the vehicle. But I never replaced them because I was trying to do more research to see what was going on. And I thought because there was white dust on here, I kind of thought maybe it was just a little dirty and maybe it needs to be cleaned. So I said, well, let's wait a couple days and we'll see what happens. Well, if you ever have to replace this, you got to take off the center console here a little bit. Actually, no, hold on. Because at the Junkyard, the old one was actually take this bolt out here. You got a hidden bolt right here, and you have a bolt through here, and there's one down here that you got to take out as well. Now just be aware when you take this out, take these connectors off, take a flathead screwdriver and pull on it a little bit and push it that way. And don't worry, you will not break these because there's no security tab on these. And pull it off. Once you get these bolts out, I think, if I'm correct, I think those are 10 millimeter, and this one I'm not really for sure. I think this is like an 7 or an 8 millimeter. And I went and bought one because I thought I was having a problem with the BCM. I've never had a problem with a BCM on any vehicle, but I had the code pop up and it would not go away even with resetting the computer, so I assumed that was going bad. I was told to take it to a specialized mechanic. I do my own work, but I'm not going to make a mechanic charge me almost $1,500 or less just to figure out a problem that may not be fixed. So what I did is I went to the Junkyard and spent $42, bought the whole BCM out of a really nice 2006 model, like a grandma owned it. But it looked really nice. It didn't look like it was wrecked or anything, so it could have been an electrical problem, it could have been anything. So I took it out, took it home. As soon as I took it home, the damn thing decided it wanted to clear its code, which I thought that was kind of hilarious, and the code never came back on. And how do I know that? I took my computer scanner to it. Didn't show there was any codes besides for the evaporator leak for the gas cap, which was on a previous video that was also posted today. But yeah, if you have a bus problem and the light never goes out, do not let it completely fail, because if your bus A has lost communication completely and it does not fix a problem, as far as checking your fuses, relays, or checking the wiring, or pinpointing the problem and what caused the BCM to short out, or any modifications you've done to your vehicle, could also cause the communication to be lost to the BCM. Now, If you need to buy a brand new one of these, they are $288, and plus I think it's like almost $100 record charge that some auto parts stores will charge you, and you still have to get it reprogrammed. I don't know if these come programmed brand new, but I was told they don't. But now here's a tip: if you go to the junkyard and you buy the same one for the same exact vehicle and year, as long as the motors and the wiring's the same, it's a plug and play. It will work with no programming, and you shouldn't have any problems. If you buy it brand new, you have to get it programmed, and that's an additional cost of going to the GM dealer, taking the car in if your car's running, and take it out there, have them do it, unless you got the specialized computer to do it yourself. These things are really simple to take out. Unmount, unplug, pull out this way. It comes out like from in and pulls out. Really simple. I took all the fuses with the old one, but the secret is about this: there is an actual hidden relay behind this unit. I don't know what it controls. Something you have to look into. There's one relay behind this. But remember, this is all one unit. Now, I did find a 2011 model that was the same exact design, same exact hookups as the 2006. The only reason why I didn't get that one was because the ECM had only 2 plug-in ports. The 2006 has 3 plug-in ports on the ECM. So even though this was the same and the ECM had one less port on it, which means the wiring was different, I didn't trust taking out of it that one, even though the motors are the same and the wiring's the same. But they did change the ECMs in the 2011s. They have 2 ECM ports. The 2006, the 2008, I think have like 3 ports. So be sure if your ECM has 3 ports on the motor and this is the same, get it. If your ECM has 3 ports and the one you're trying to get the part off of has 2 ports, don't get it. It may not work right. But that's how you take it out. If you want to know where the other BCM is, the other BCM is actually the relay box under the hood, which is kind of weird, but it is. It says there's BCM1, which is BCM-A, and BCM2, which is BCM-B, I'm thinking. So that would be the other one. So it's really common that people are buying the BCMs underneath the hood, but not common for this one. So I hope this video helps on how to locate the BCM on a 2006 to 2011 Chevy Cruze. This works for the 2.2 or the 2.4. And a reminder, they are on the passenger side of the vehicle. If you see one of these and it has a crease on the right in between, that's where it is. The driver's side does not have a crease. It would not be there, so don't even try tearing up your dash to look. If you do not know how to take these out, have a specialized mechanic do so. Anything you do to your vehicle is upon your own risk. I am not liable or responsible for anything that happens to your car when you repair them. I'm here to show you exactly where to find it and how to take it out. You don't need much to take these out, so if you go to the junkyard or you don't want to take a bunch of tools, make sure you have at least a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips to be safe, and a socket set. That's all you need to take this out, not much. So be sure you have all that. It takes only about 5 to 10 minutes to take it out. And that's basically it. Go to a pullet junkyard. They're a lot cheaper to get. Save a lot more money, especially as hard as these cars are getting to be able to find the junkyard at some. Get the parts you need while you have it, because you might need it one day. Please subscribe to my channel today and check out more of my videos that I have available for the Chevy HHRs. And have a great one.